Well, welcome back to the second part of our episode on all things Spanish. We talked about wine earlier. I think we had a really good time with that. And so now that you're seeing us here behind the bar, we're going to talk to you a little bit about some of our favorite cocktails that we can work with the wine that we just tried. So everybody that was waiting for this next episode, I'm so sorry it took a little while, but at the end of the day, you're going to be super happy about this because we're going to teach you how to drink better with each of these wines. So Alex, go ahead, take it away, man. I'm excited.
So guys, here we are. We're back at the B Bar here again, part two. You know, listen, we had some great wine, and we had them in a social setting.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go back. Hey, listen, you know what? Those wines also work for we said wine goes with food.
Yeah.
You know what I said? But wine has a place as a cocktail too.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
How do you incorporate the cocktail? It's not, hey, listen, it's very simple. You up, hey, give me a glass of red wine. Perfect, but that's mediocre.
Boring, dude. I don't like that.
Make it sexy.
Yeah.
Take it up a notch. It depends on the time of day. There's drinks to make. We're going to make a couple of drinks, a couple of sangrias, things like that, which work great during the day, social, especially in the summertime. Ooh. You're hanging out with friends, a good party.
And we also have a little bit of a special wine that we didn't introduce last time that we're going to make, a special cocktail that is very popular in Madrid, so wait to the end. This is going to be awesome.
So I'll get going, John will get talking. I'm going to make a couple different riffs on kind of sangrias, and then we're going to make something real simple. Just, you know what, listen, it's a quick mix, but it's all part of taking those wines and making it something that's more palatable to hang out and make it something that...
There's no rules, guys, right? This is part of the culture, too. I mean, it's about mixing everything that they are the best at, right? We talk about Spain, we talk about wine, and wine is also an ingredient for a cocktail. So Alex is getting started on something that's super awesome, and this is not what we typically think of when we think of sangria, okay? We think of sangria as tinto, right? So red wine sangria, and of course, you know, blanquito, right? We have white wine sangria, but this is a cava sangria. This is awesome. So let's talk a little bit about what we're doing.
Yeah, listen, the cava sangria is kind of a new riff. You know, you can do red, white. The cava has been more, you know, especially kind of like the mimosa type twist.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah.
Listen,
mimosa spritz, right?
Mimosas work well. So listen, we're going to do a little bit of...
Those have been on trend for a while now. It's all about like the spritz o'clock.
Yeah. We're about to put you guys all on. We're about to put you all on. Don't worry about it. Okay.
So we're doing about half ounce of brownie.
And this is E&J. This is E&J VS. This stuff is $7 for a pint. Don't worry about what you're spending on this. This is great.
Lemon juice, whatever you got. So buy some fresh squeezed lemon juice, whatever you got. We're going to do about 2 ounces of orange juice.
That's a good idea. We like that. A little bit of citrus.
Citrus in there.
Yeah, also this provides a decent amount of mouthfeel. If you guys like pulp, don't be afraid to put orange juice with pulp. If whatever you like, just whatever you have lying around, don't worry about it. You can use whatever.
Back to the bottle we had in the first episode.
Yes.
The good cava.
Love that.
There you go.
And so what you'll notice is Alex just pulled off that little topper that we used to save the wine. Okay, don't forget, this is super important.
Pour.
All right.
Fill it up. So it's always about two fingers here. About 2 fingers of the cava.
So now we got to dress it up a little bit, though. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit more liberal.
We're going to sexy it up. We're going to get a little more spritz in there. Stir it up. Make sure you get a little in there.
And honestly, I think Edelweiss is probably the most excited to sip on this right now.
After this, there's a fruit selection. It depends what you want. Some red, greens. Listen, we got some orange. We got apple. We got grapes back here. So we're going to do a little grape. A couple grapes. A couple slices of orange. You know, adds a little bit of extra, you know, it's all about adding.
A little zhuzh, a little something.
Adding a little fun. So this is kind of straight, simple cava. It's kind of like the twist on the old mimosa.
Real quick, let me just get a little something out of that.
There you go, a little taste.
Oh, damn.
There you go.
That's really good.
We'll give it to the taste tester. Watch, he's over there.
Oh, my God.
Have a straw, John?
Sure.
Yeah, you absolutely can. I'm sorry, on my own. You got it? All right, rock and roll.
So, while you guys keep talking, I'm going to do the next riff. The next one, listen, as you guys keep talking, next one is go to the straight traditional.
Okay, so the next one up is Sangria.
The Mr.
Well,
Sangria.
I sip on this.
Yeah, so
you boys do your thing.
Talk to us a little bit about that. Why don't you take a sip of it? What do you like about that?
This is so well balanced.
Yeah, it is.
Very good.
Your man's knows how to mix.
The acidity in there, but you got the little fizz going on. The fruit.
Yeah, but it's cool, and I think that, like you said, the orange juice before, like it kind of offers a little bit of mouthfeel of that too. It gives it a little bit more robustness.
This would also make a great brunch.
Oh hell yeah! It's like
That's a mimosa. That's a mimosa.
It's like a Spanish mimosa.
But with adding that yuzu lemon, it just gives it like a
So it's all about, and it all depends. Listen, we're using a cava. This one's a little drier. Sometimes some of the other ones come a little sweeter. You might want to balance a little bit more with a little more lemon juice to make it balance out a little better. But it's all about personal preference. So listen, we're going straight old school here. We're going to do a straight sangria.
Yeah.
Listen.
So sangria traditionally is going to be tinto. Tinto is red wine. Anytime you talk to a Spaniard, anybody from Latino America, like, it's going to be tinto. Tinto is red wine, right? It's delicious, dude. It's so good. So what we're going to use is we're actually going to use some of the wine from our last episode. This is Rioja, so we like really dry red wine for this. So this is going to be a really nice combination. But Alex is going to actually add some orange juice to this as well.
So we're going first. We did about an ounce of brandy. Mm-hmm. Nothing special, guys. Something simple. E&J. It's all about the sweetness, a little bit of the alcohol content. That's all you want. We're going to do about 2 ounces of some OJ. Listen, this is, you can spin this a couple different ways. We'll go a little bit just straight.
Yeah, because traditionally sangria doesn't really necessarily have OJ, but like, we're doing what we want to do here, and you guys should do what you want to do too. Because at the end of the day, this is about you enjoying what you're drinking.
So listen, I just filled up with a little bit of wine. Give it a stir. It's all about the balance. You can even listen. We'll give this a taste test.
Don't forget the garnish.
Garnish next. This is a little more heavy on the wine. If you want to rebalance it out, throw a little Sprite in there, whatever you want. Listen, these things will help cut it down, but this is straight traditional, more sangria. A little bit of the acidity, the brandy. So
and how can you tell? You want to tell people, how can you tell
really,
if it's more?
I mean, you can just tell by the color.
Sangria, sangre, right?
It's got that thick
blood
color. If we'll add some other stuff, you'll see it's very transparent. It lightens it up.
So we were talking before on the first part of the episode how we were on a mission to taste as many sangrias as we could on our last trip to Barcelona. Mm-hmm. And the color variations, you would be so surprised how it varies, right? Depending on how much the red wine they add to it. So it can go very clear, very light, almost.
This is all sweetness based. So I added a little bit of green apple, some orange. Listen, there's some grapes. But this is all preference. This is all about sweetness.
Or whatever you have.
Oh, yeah.
Like whatever you have in the refrigerator, what type fruit, just cut it up and throw it in there.
This is a little bit in between. It's not super sweet. You want more sweetness? Go right ahead. You can add other sweeteners. You can add the syrups, anything you want. It's all about balance. So, of course, the sweeter these drinks get, a little bit more.
The worse of a hangover you get.
The worse of a hangover you get. So, listen, these places will throw a lot of great stuff, and it's very sweet, and you drink it, and then you feel like crap the next day. Well, because they're using a lot of fillers. If you want something clean, throw some good wine in there, some orange juice. Listen, if you want to live it, I'd rather go with a little more orange juice than some of the other fillers. Listen, if it's not sweet enough for you, balance it out. I put 2 ounces. You want another ounce? Go right ahead.
And there's
no right, wrong, or difference here. You go to these restaurants, they all have their own recipe, their own mix. You ain't gonna lose.
Now the really important thing here is we want to let you know that you can batch this, right? And traditionally, if you're going to be making sangria, it's made in a really big batch because it's typically something that's served out of a carafe at a restaurant. It's volume based, right? So it's really important that if you want to make this the night before, it actually is going to extract a lot of the flavor from the fruit. So if you want to soak the fruit in the wine the night before, if you want to soak it in brandy the night before, that'll only accentuate the flavors, intensify the flavors, and also
elevating. All this stuff is elevating to the next level. This is simple. Listen, guys, this is a great drink.
And it's a good point too that you made about this being such a crowd pleaser and super easy on if you're hosting any type of gathering. Or right now, summer is right around the corner.
Summer
such
barbecues.
a great drink to offer.
Everybody. And what's really cool is like the measurements are super easy, right? So this is a pint of brandy. This is a bottle of wine, right? So for me, I'm typically going to take about a pint of brandy for 3 bottles of wine. So if you have
say 1 to 1 only.
No, you can't do that. But a pint of brandy, 3 bottles of wine, okay? Yeah. And then for me, what I really like, I like a little floater of Sprite on top of that because I think that makes it real nice. Otherwise, let me know what you think.
It thins it out, and this is what we'll do next, for sure.
So for me, though...
You went non-traditional here, my friend. Non-traditional, but we'll do that next. But
remember,
on the next riff.
3 bottles to 1 pint.
Listen, it's all personal preference. So add a little more orange juice. It's all where you like to sit. So listen, we're gonna go to another one.
Yeah.
Traditional. What do they drink? Summertime, hot in Barcelona, anywhere in Spain, beautiful.
Tinto de verano.
Tinto verano.
Tinto verano. This is the easiest thing in the entire world, guys.
Easiest thing to make.
Can I do it?
Sure.
I want to do it real
Close
quick.
my eyes. Listen, I'll
ready for this?
I'll throw something in there. I got some leftover fruit.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Whatever you want.
And this is without brandy, but watch this, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you do it right here.
That's it.
And that's it. That's Tinto Verano.
50-50 split.
It's wine of the summer.
Summer wine. It is liked. They sip on this all day long. They sell this in plastic bottles like Coca-Cola.
Yep. And that's it. How'd that come out?
That good. Very simple.
Yeah, let me see.
Easy drinking.
Yeah. Can't get easier.
Oh my God. See, that's the kind of thing that I want to drink kind of all the time.
Canadian Vice Chain.
So good.
Come on, you put it away for yourself.
I did put it away for myself.
Can you share a little?
It's okay. I already know what it tastes like. I drank a lot of these in my days back in Barcelona.
We were talking before. You can even tell the difference in the color. Though. We've got the orange juice in here. So see, you got that cloudiness. But see how clear that shows up? It's just literally Sprite, ginger ale, whatever you got.
Oh, yeah.
And again, guys, you can batch these cocktails, right? If you have a big carafe, right, or if you have a big jug or whatever, remember a 750 of wine and a 750 bottle of Coca-Cola or whatever the case. Like that's really super
if
easy.
If you're having a party, what works best is some of the box wines. You get some decent box wine. It's got like 2 or 3 liters in it. You mix it up. This is not about high quality wine. It's about just a good, refreshing cocktail to drink.
Yeah, don't get fussy, right? Like you don't need to use your best wine, but at the end of the day, again, we talked about in the last episode how much value there is in buying Spanish wine. So just, we have from Coto de Mas at Coto, this is Crianza, but now, we would use this, but we use the other one interchangeably. I mean,
this is like $12.
It's $12.
$12. Listen, and there's some other ones. Listen, for $12, you can buy something for $10. You make a big batch. You can have quite a few cocktails around it. So listen, don't be afraid. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's more around the experience and making something that's very enjoyable and
yummy and refreshing
and
friendly. Exactly.
It's user forward. People like it. It's very enjoyable and it's very sociable. So
all right,
here we go. That's the lineup.
It's my turn. I'm gonna make a cocktail. This is my favorite cocktail.
Okay. What's your cocktail?
All right, so my cocktail is the easiest cocktail on the planet. This is called La Hora de Vermouth. This is a really special thing in Madrid. Okay, so if you're gonna go out for tapas in Madrid, you're going to have this drink.
Glass for you here.
Thank you so much. It's the easiest thing in the whole world. Ready? I'm gonna take a handful of ice. All right, and I'm gonna take a really nice Spanish vermouth. This is El Poveri right here, little organic vermouth. And all I'm gonna do, you ready for this? And then for garnish, this is super important. So I picked out one of these picks just before.
Oh, you're trying to be fancy.
I'm trying to be, I'm super fancy right here. Okay.
2, that's it.
And then I'm gonna take a little cut of this guy right here, little orange wedge. It's a juicy one. I'm gonna put that right there, and guess what? It's my favorite cocktail from Spain right there. Now, vermouths come back in a big way. In Spain, they call it vermouth. And in the United States, we call it vermouth. This is a lot drier, a lot more, how would I put it, a little bit more austere than its Italian counterparts like Carpano Antica or something like that. For me though, like we say, we make it the way we want it. I actually like a little bit of olive juice in there, and you know what, just because I'm
kind of like a dirty martini.
I'm a little bit of a crazy guy. I like a lot more olives.
We don't know that.
So
but this
for me,
we picked this up at
Oh my God. Please try that.
Delicious, very good, very herbal. This is very herbal, but
there's something about the saltiness of the olive brine with the vermouth in there. Oh my God.
Listen, it's all part of it. Like make it something interesting, something different. Very, very cool.
That's like a little bit. It's giving me Bloody Mary vibes.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can get it. Yeah, but this vermouth is something else.
So good.
We've tried a lot of vermouths. There's a lot of very high quality. This is something a little in between. I'm trying to we're gonna find a very good place for this vermouth. Yeah. It's a twist between some of the other ones. Like we've got the kochi back here. This kochi is very sweet. This is not as sweet, a little more herbal.
And vermouth, for everybody that doesn't know what vermouth is, that's just fortified wine, okay? And by fortified, to fortify something, you need to make it stronger, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to actually take an alcohol distillate, and you're going to mix it with some herbs, some spices, some fruits, whatever the case, and then you're going to take some wine, like a crianza or something like that, and then you're going to blend them together, age them, and then they go into the bottle. So it's typically going to be a little bit higher alcohol, right? You know, for your Manhattans and such, you would use something like a Campano Antica, like a kochi. Yeah. But this, for me, is perfect to drink over rocks with a ton of olives, a little bit of that brine, and a nice slice of orange. And for me, this is my favorite cocktail from Spain. So, guys, we went through a lot of really cool stuff. Hey,
what's your favorite?
What's your favorite?
What are you at?
I'm going to stay with the Tinto de Verano because it makes me feel like it's summer.
I thought you were the mimosa girl, the Spanish mimosa. This is interesting as well.
Yeah.
I like this. Well, we're going to have to hand this one back to our cameraman over there. Andy, venga.
So, guys, thank you so much. Another great episode. Andy's coming in. We got to give Andy a little bit.
We got to give Andy the props right here. Props.
Cheers.
Listen, cheers. This is a great opportunity. We're doing this all together. And we love to share this, guys, with you every week. And we're going to be here for a long time trying to share with you the great experiences we've had and the stuff that we try to learn and educate everybody what's out there. So
absolutely, as always, drink better responsibly. And for all of us at the Speakeasy Drink Better podcast, I'm John, here with Alex and Edelweiss, and our wonderful cameraman and producer Andy. Guys, all we have to say to you is salud, dinero, amor, and como siempre, Speakeasy, drink better, but drink better responsibly. Cheers, everybody. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Good night, guys.
That's a wrap.